Hello, I'm Robin. Welcome to Buckspin. Western Science is So Wonderful is quite an unusual Cordwainer Smith story. Unlike most of his stories, it's not set in the far future, and it's got nothing to do with the instrumentality of mankind. It's actually set on mid-20th century Earth. This is also one of his most comedic stories. It's a tongue-in-cheek fable on the boundary between science and magic and the power of psychological manipulation. It's framed within the context of competing ideologies, i.e. capitalism and communism. And this story was first published in If magazine, December 1958. So the main character is an eccentric, shape-shifting Martian who has been exiled on Earth for 2,000 years. This being has all kinds of amazing abilities. Not only can he change form at will to pretty much anyone or anything, he can also read people's minds and float in the air and erase people's memories. So he has all of these godlike powers. But he's also fascinated by Earth technology, which he sees as something marvellous and unique and apart from his own Martian civilization. So the story opens with a scene in 1945. Upon encountering an American soldier, the Martian is totally captivated by the soldier's cigarette lighter. Wishing to understand this device, he tries to befriend the American, but fails to gain his trust after various comical attempts to do so through shapeshifting. Unable to comprehend the lighter or replicate it, time passes. His fascination grows with the lighter and with terrestrial technology in general. And he resolves to study engineering at an Earth institution. So that is his plan. And he seems to come to the conclusion that the best way to do this, to achieve his goal, is to go to the communist world. And we next see him in Red China, 1955, Yunnan province. And it is there that the Martian comes into contact with a Soviet soldier involved in a military expedition on a mountain trek alongside his Chinese comrades. And this time, the Martian comes better prepared with a few methods to attempt to earn their trust. So, to welcome the group and make them feel at ease, he materializes what he calls communist hospitality arrangements. So that is a platter of appetizing Russian dishes alongside 4 beautiful sleeping Soviet girls. And he himself shapeshifts into the form of Chairman Mao. And he introduces himself as a pro-Soviet demon. So obviously, looking at the context of the story, this story predates the Sino-Soviet split. Anyway, he explains that he is a true communist and he wants to study engineering. But the locals and the Soviet are terrified. They don't know what to do with him. They don't know what to make of him. The Martian takes on a few other forms, including, for example, a chubby little Buddha, but this fails to warm him to the group. Ultimately, he tries to prove his sincerity by applying to join the Communist Party, but they tell him they can't accept him because having a supernatural entity among their ranks would be bad PR, essentially, for their irreligious campaigns. Crestfallen, the Martian is advised to try his luck again in the capitalist world, which he is told is full of reactionaries and people with religious beliefs, where he might even find someone who could believe in him. So off to America he heads. And that is about it as far as the story goes. It's got a very interesting ending. Despite the Martian's keenness to learn about Earth science and technology, his attempts to integrate into humanity keep on failing with absurd and comic results. It's an entertaining read. I enjoyed it. I think the humour and the satire hold up well. It's not a typical Cordwainer Smith story. Don't expect the kind of visionary world building or mind-bending ideas that you might come across in some of his other stories. But I do recommend it. Read it for the absurd humour. There are some really great lines in this one that made me chuckle. And the ending is priceless. I won't reveal what happens, but it's hilarious and kind of baffling. It's a quick read anyway, and you can easily find a story online, so I definitely recommend seeking it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.